All right, so we're going to start this live recording. Upload this. Listen, this is the MPT2 indicator, and what it does is it very simply lets me know what the next move on the market's going to be with an accuracy, if I run it right, of over 80%. There's times that I'll go 2, 3, 4 days in a row at 100%. So listen, we're going to do this real quick. We're going to go over here. This is a prop fund challenge right here through Tradevate, and still it's Asian session. What I'm going to do, I may not place a trade right now. I'm not really liking what I'm seeing, even though, because I just sat down here. Okay, bottom line is I haven't really figured out the rhythm yet for this session. I don't typically trade this session, but what I can show you, is this right here, this point right here. Let me do this for you real quick. What I want you to do is I want you to look up here in this upper section right here, okay? And this is a range bar. This is a 5 range. This is a 10 range over here on this side. This is a 2-minute Heikin Ashi. I'm actually making all my decisions up here. Exclusively making my decisions up here. I'm checking for overall market conditions here, and this here is really I'm looking for my price targets once I enter. If I don't scalp, I'm a scalper. Very simply, I'm looking for the first impulsive move, and I'm going to get out. I leave a lot on the table that way, but I also, I'm very happy. That's my style. Doesn't have to be your style. But what I want you to do is I'm going to use the cursor down here so that it'll highlight up here. Okay? So, and then I'll be explaining what's happening up here. So, I'll just give you an example. We'll go down here. We'll pick this point here, because these little pin bars are almost always coincide with what's happening up here. Yeah, see that I should have taken that by, because if you retrace this recording, when I set up this trading window here, I went over here to buy because I thought I saw a buy, but I just wasn't ready to make the trade, and I should have made the trade because the market has moved in the upward direction from, we were down here on this candle, right? Maybe we're on this candle. So we're somewhere in here in the 64 to 68. Let's see, 64 low, 69 the high. And we're already now at 78. So we've gone at least 9 to 14 ticks in, and we were already lined up to take that buy. I just didn't take it. And that's fine, because there'll be another one. Question is, though, how did I know that off rip, and I'm going to explain that to you now. And you know, if you want to get this, if you want to get access to this indicator, there'll be something in the description, a link to get you in contact. I also have a couple video courses. I can do live mentoring, but obviously it's all going to be around here. Okay, this is the tool right here. All right. So what we're looking at, let's just go here. Okay, so remember, I'm going to be down here for a second. I want you to look up there and see the corresponding mark on the vice versa. It doesn't really matter. Okay, so we're up here. What I'm looking at right here is, hold on a minute. We were here. We came down. We retraced. We failed to get to that high, which tells me I can now safely enter to the downside. So then we go to the downside, and oh, look at that. We are downside. Okay, we were where were we? Let's see here. This pin here actually, there's even a earlier warning sign than that, and I'm explaining that to you what that early warning sign is. We had a movement to the downside here, and as soon as this line right here crossed beneath this level here, that was the early warning sign that we were coming into a downside move. Now there was still a little bit of, so look down here at the lower screen, you can see where that line is. Okay, that crossover was right in here, right? So we had a little bit of continuation to the opposite side, but then as soon as we got here, we picked up that downside move, and that downside move ran all the way to right in here. Okay? Now, upside move. Same system. We had our downside. We reversed. We got to a pivot. It pivoted down. It failed to attract to this level up here. And so now, voila, we moved back up, and here comes the upside move. Now that was short-lived, right? Okay, that was short-lived, but guess what? It was still there. It was still there. We knew on this candle that this upside move was going to occur. Okay? And you just repeat that cycle. Now listen right here. We came down here. We had that pivot. It failed to meet the neutral zone. And so therefore we were now in bearish territory, and we could safely make we could take a sell. Boom, boom, boom. And here comes our sell all the way to this point here. Now we walk into the market. We see that we have a pivot. We go here. And this is where we came in when I sat down a couple minutes ago. We had this upside move, downside, and then we failed to make the upside. We failed to hit this pinnacle here, this pivot here. So then we had the upside move, followed it. So we had some drawdown. Okay? Sometimes you get drawdown, sometimes it happens instantly. Okay. But that's where the move was. Now we're up here in the neutral. We're we're up here in the this is the bearish or the bullish. This is the bullish quadrant, and so we could anticipate a continuation to the upside here. Okay. Now over here, the reason I didn't take this is because sometimes when you get down here in the these zones here, your overbought and oversold zones, it's a little tricky. Okay, it's a little tricky. So I personally am like, you know what? There's easier trades. So I will tend to wait this out. And so that's why I didn't take this trade. That's why I didn't take that move there. Now, what we're waiting for is just, you know, like here. Is this going to continue on this side? Is it going to continue here, or is it going to pull back? I think that it's more likely, you know, markets breathe. They go in. It's like a tide. They go in, they go out. They go in, they go out. And so what I like to do is wait for, you know, because right now I just have an extension, okay? So extensions aren't pivots. Pivots are directional changes, are where you can really nail a move. So personally, I like, you know, and as far as, you know, winning and losing, etc. If we wait for those pivots, which obviously there's pivots all the time. Look at this. It's just pivots. All just keep on going. So, you know, sometimes you just leave something time. It's not time to trade. You know, I like to say that, you know, you go to a buffet, you don't eat all the food, and you don't stay at the buffet for the entire time the restaurant is open. You go in when you're hungry, you eat the appropriate amount for your needs, and then you leave. And then you come back at a later time. Okay? And that's the way I like to see trading. All this, you can't have it all. It's not possible. So, and you'll succumb to things like greed and, you know, anxiety and FOMO and all these different things that are, you know, it's like eating only the dessert tray. It's not good for you. And that's what we have here. And trust me, there's always another opportunity. And the minute that there isn't another opportunity, you got a whole lot more problems to worry about than what you didn't get. So, yeah, that's going to be it for now. We didn't actually take a trade, but if, you know, we'll come back. There'll be other videos, and we'll continue to make these trades. And, you know, grab a hold of this, because, you know, this is unlike anything you've ever seen, is my bet. And it works. It works. This right here, this account balance, I've had this account for 3 days. It started at 150,000. I'm out. I've pulled in $1,932.82 in 3 days. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday trading session. And I do not trade after 12 o'clock Eastern. And I haven't traded before 9 o'clock Eastern time this week. So, you know, and that's just, this is a prop challenge. And so right now I'm working my way through the prop challenge. And so I want to be a little conservative. You know, I'm not trying to break the bank here, but, listen, we can hook you up with our prop. We can, and we got a prop coming in the future, potentially, depending on, look at this, we're actually setting up our own prop. So this might be kind of old by the time you see it, but, we can set you up, we can give you access to the prop that we work with now. We can set you up with access to the prop we're going to establish. We can give you access to this tool, and we can teach you how to use it. And after that, it's up to you what you do. Appreciate your time. See you next time.